Van. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I wish to offer my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Vineet Jain, Times of India Managing Director, for hosting this launch of the Times of India Film Awards. It's a great privilege for me to participate in this celebration, and let me first say on behalf of the province of British Columbia and Canada that we are honored and proud that Vancouver has been chosen as the host city for the first ever Times of India Film Awards. The province of British Columbia could not find a better partner than the Times Group to stage this wonderful presentation of the best in Indian cinema. The TOIFA is an exciting event for Canada and for British Columbia in particular, as BC is home to the largest and most well-established South Asian community in Canada. Canadians of Indian origin have been living in Canada for more than 100 years, which means that British Columbia's people, culture, and history are closely intertwined with India. The TOIFA will continue to build on these already strong people-to-people bonds between Canada and India. This long-standing strong relationship between our two countries was further bolstered during the visit of Canada's Prime Minister, Mr. Stephen Harper, to India in November of this last year. During that visit, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and Prime Minister Harper reiterated our shared goal of growing the Canada-India trade to $15 billion per year by 2015. This is achievable, ambitious but achievable, given our solid foundation of people-to-people and cultural ties and the complementarities of our economies. These complementarities are particularly pertinent for both of our countries in the areas of education, energy security, food security, and infrastructure development. These are the sectors which are of strategic importance for India's continued rapid growth and in which Canada can be a valuable partner. As many of you most certainly know, in Canada's population of 3.3 crore people, we have 14 lakh Canadians of Indian origin, including a very large Indian diaspora in British Columbia. In fact, 1 in 33 Canadians is of Indian origin. Building on that strong presence, the provincial government of British Columbia has identified India as a priority partner in its international outreach with a view of participating fully in India's growth story. Hosting the Times of India Film Awards is a key piece of the British Columbia government's plan to build its partnership for prosperity with India. And this is why British Columbia has opened its trade office here in Mumbai, co-located with Canada's Consulate General. This enhanced British Columbia-India relationship is already showing results. In 2012, British Columbia saw its exports to India increase by over 100%. And the tourism industry has grown some 15% in that same time period. The TOIFA will be a catalyst for building awareness of British Columbia to Indian businesses, deepening relationships, and kickstarting new business ventures. I hope that the millions of people who will watch the TOIFA in April will be inspired to come and see what BC and Canada have to offer. As you will see, Vancouver is a modern, sophisticated city nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the coastal mountain range. It's a spectacularly beautiful corner of the world that has something for everyone. You can kayak in the ocean in the morning, ski on the mountain slopes in the afternoon, and spend a wonderful evening out dining and enjoying the entertainment of Vancouver at night. And for investors, British Columbia, like the rest of Canada, has one of the most stable economies in the Western world, with an extremely competitive tax environment that any business person will find appealing. I am confident that the TOIFA will show viewers that Vancouver is not just a tourist destination, but that we are already good neighbors, dear friends, and a family member for all of India. Thank you again to the Times Group for the honor of hosting the Times of India Film Awards in British Columbia, Canada. Canada looks forward to welcoming all of you at the TOIFA in Vancouver in April. And now I'm very pleased to share with you a video message from the Premier of the province of British Columbia, Ms. Christy Clark. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Premier Christy Clark from the province of British Columbia, Canada. And I just wanted to take a few moments to share with you how thrilled British Columbia is to host the first ever Times of India Film Awards right here in Vancouver. When British Columbia hosted the 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games, you probably saw some images from our beautiful province. We've also developed a leading hospitality industry and world-class conference facilities. British Columbia and India have developed strong economic and cultural ties over a century, and we're working together to make them even stronger. And I am so proud that Vancouver was chosen for the Times of India Film Awards. Hosting this event is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to expand and enrich our friendship. I can't wait to welcome all of you here to Vancouver in April.